Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily go getterism number 603. For May 28, 2016, had the Urban Therapy with Sun spring cleaning event today. It was all that. We had such a nice time, man. It was crazy. A lot of people out there in the park. You know, this Memorial Day weekend thing was hot. Hot! Tonight I want to talk to y'all about, oh, by the way, shout out to everybody who came out to the spring cleaning event today. Y'all really surprised me with your energy and, you know what I mean, this effort. It was great. Y'all gotta come out to the spring. Y'all gotta come out to all of our events because they really are the truth. Tonight I want to talk to y'all about, regardless of the place you live. See, back in the day, we used to think that black people, particularly, used to think that they was the shit because they could move out into the burbs. That was their way of saying that they came up, that they were doing well for themselves. And there was a lot of evidence to support that. You know, if you were able to afford to move out of the city, supposedly you were moving away from the crime, you were moving away from bad educational system, bad government, and things like that. And if you could afford to do so, that was a good look. It was cool. The thing is, if your mentality is still in the city, it doesn't matter where you go. Anywhere you go around the world, there are going to be problems for you because you haven't really reconciled in your mind what's going on with you internally. It's hard to really get anything ever. It's hard to ever get anything really done externally when you don't have your mind in the right state. Now, what does having your mind in the right state mean? I would say that having your mind in the right state means having respect for yourself, having a certain level of self-esteem to be able to take you over the top, to get you where you want to be, to make things easier for you. Because you are your energy. Human beings are nothing but energy. We're energy. And the energy that we give off is the energy that we attract. That's why a lot of our friends think and feel the way that we do. I'm not saying that we're not individualistic, because we are. But a lot of our friends think and feel similar to us. That's what friendships are kind of based on. Having things in common. Not everything, but some of the fundamental things that bring you together. I mean, you can understand each other, talk to each other, relate to each other, communicate with each other, and enjoy each other's company. It's a good thing to be able to do, and it's a great way to be able to feel. Same thing goes with the person that you choose to be romantically involved with. You want them to be on the same page as you. So when you change the energy that's going on within yourself, it can also make it harder for you to form relationships with other people that you have been in relationships with for years and years, because your energy is changing. So you can relate to different people with different energies, and they may be on another plane, different than where you come from. They may be a little bit better. I don't want to say, I mean, there's no way I can really say whether one person is a greater quality person over another person. But you have to decide for yourself exactly where you want to be. So I'm saying all this to say this. A lot of people who lived out in the suburbs are moving back into the city. So what does that tell you? Things out in the suburbs didn't work out the way that we thought that they should work out. Now, it depends on which suburb that you live in, but it used to be a time when generally all of the suburbs were considered to be better than the city. Now we see that there's an influx of suburbanites coming back into the urban city area. And there's a lot of gentrification going on and all kinds of craziness. But yeah, if you bring all that ghetto wretched stuff out in the burbs and all of that, you're going to get in trouble with your neighbors. You know, you're not going to get along. The magistrate and the local law enforcement, they're going to be all up on you and make things harder for you. Same way as if you bring all of that rose-colored glasses mentality to the city, and you have to realize that there are wolves that live here. They're predators. Not everybody is a good person just because you're supposed to be. You take yourself wherever you go. So regardless of where you live, regardless of where you move to, regardless of where you stay, this has to be put together in a certain kind of way, or the whole thing is going to fall apart. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, regardless of where you move, regardless of what you can afford and all of that, your mentality will make any place that you live a heaven or a hell. Because heaven and the hell exists in here. So it's not always your neighbors. It's not always the school district. It's not always the local government. It's not always local law enforcement. It's not always your location that determines where you are mentally and emotionally. But you have all the power in the world to govern yourself. So I think it's a good idea to do that accordingly. I'll let y'all later. A little tired, man. I'm sorry. My energy is low.